All right, very good. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today. Good afternoon. Farmers in Canada are currently stuck waiting years to access products that are already proven safe and widely used around the world in countries like the EU, the UK, the United States, Australia, New Zealand. In some cases, these products never come to Canada. The consequences hit hard. Higher costs for producers, fewer tools to fight pests, diseases, lower yields, lower productivity, and in the end, higher grocery bills for Canadians. And this is the reality that I want to fix in Ottawa. Yesterday, I introduced Bill C-273, the Farm Act. It's a practical, common sense approach to rigorously review. It's a practical, common sense approach, a first step to get Canadian agriculture moving again. The idea is simple. If a product has already been rigorously approved and reviewed by trusted jurisdictions, Canadian farmers shouldn't be stuck waiting years to gain access to it, or even perhaps never access. Under this bill, feeds, seeds, fertilizers, and pest control products approved in at least 2 trusted jurisdictions can receive provisional approval in Canada within 90 days. Not years, 90 days. That means farmers get access to much needed proven products faster. And let me be clear, Canada's science-based review system still stays in place. Full reviews may continue in parallel. These approvals are conditional, time-limited, and closely monitored. The minister always retains authority to step in if there are any concerns. This is about cutting unnecessarily duplication, not lowering standards. We're also tackling a growing problem in animal health. Canada used to have over 800 products approved, veterinary products approved for cattle. Today, that number has dropped to under 400. When farmers can't access the medicines they need, it affects animal care, food safety, and our ability to compete. That's why this bill also speeds up access to veterinary drugs by recognizing trusted international regulators. Industry has been clear. The Canadian Veterinary Medical Association has warned that our system is driving companies away and creating shortages. The Canadian Federation of Agriculture says that this is a no-cost way to reduce red tape without compromising safety. Right now, our system can add years of delay, in some cases up to 6 years with the United States, compared to the United States. Sometimes, again, like I said, companies and product producers skip Canada altogether. That leaves our farmers at a disadvantage, and it leaves Canadians paying more. We rank 32nd out of 43 OECD countries when it comes to the regulatory burden. That's not where a country like Canada should be. The Farm Act addresses this head-on. It has faster access to tools, lower costs, stronger productivity, and more competitive farms. And for Canadians, that means something simple: more affordable food. This bill is about standing up for farmers, standing up for Canadians who are tired of paying more for less. Thank you very much, and I'd be happy to take questions.
Off-topic question, but do you think Alberta should hold a referendum on independence this year?
I think that's a question for the Alberta government to deal with. We're going to focus on the Farm Act today.
Have you signed a petition that's being circulated by State Free Alberta?
That's out of scope for this as well. Yeah, thank you.
So if I understand you correctly, what if those jurisdictions make mistakes? Like, it seems like, I appreciate what you're saying.
Yeah. No,
that's the frustration with red tape. I understand that. And we're slow. But it seems to me that you're saying that just set the Canadian oversight, or the Canadian regime aside, and take UK and America and just use the products.
Yeah.
What if they've made a mistake?
So it's a provisional registration. So the Canadian system still applies if the minister wants to pursue it. That's it, right? It's just
good enough if those other countries have said yes.
It's good enough if those other countries have said yes. We already collaborate with these countries. These are trusted regimes that the minister and the departments will have to decide that they trust these regimes ahead of time. And once that's the case, then again, the minister still has full authority to do what the minister does.
So I got to ask you, obviously there are concrete things that have happened. Is this about the gophers and the lack of strychnine? Like what are the the key motivators that are moving towards this?
So me as a farmer, right? I have my whole life I've been involved with it, right? And I've consistently see, I just go Google for a crop protection product for my farm. They always go to American links. And I see that those products aren't available in Canada. They're just not on the label. And you dig into it a little bit more, they've never been applied, right? They've never come in here because of the regulatory burden, the hurdle to get into the country. So this has been that. It's not just one single event in the near term. This has been a long-standing issue across the industry, for every agricultural industry, not just grains, but cattle, pork, poultry, dairy, fruit, vegetables, fish, everything.
Is there an answer?
Really good question. We could ask the minister and see what.
But I mean, it's not just this government, right? It's a long-standing issue that I've heard.
Bureaucracy evolves over time, right? And if it's unchecked, it just will continue to do its thing. CFIA and PMRA, these would be really good questions for the leaders of those organizations.
Thank you. Last question. So the Prime Minister says he wants to protect an additional 1.6 hectares of land, and I believe wants to lock up 30% of Canada's arable land by 2030. Are you worried about the effects of this initiative on agriculture in Alberta, and specifically on working landscapes?
That will be for the Prime Minister to comment on, and again, it's out of scope of this. So one question on topic, and then that's it.
AI chatbots, social media reductions, regulations from the government, they're looking at it. Are any of you for that? Do you see that as a concern for your children, for your grandchildren?
That's out of scope on this as well, right? Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, no, thank you very much.
As you try to, excuse me, how much of a distraction is everything that, excuse me, how much of a distraction is the floor crossing?
Not at all.
And everything that's going on?
Not a distraction at all. I was sent to Ottawa to represent my riding, to represent the farmers and the producers there. This helps them immediately as soon as it's passed. That's why I'm here. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day, and I appreciate your attendance. Well done. Thank you, everyone.